A genre that has really fallen by the wayside, and I can't explain why, is the spaceflight combat games. There are some serious great games in that genre, with a special place being held for X-Wing vs TIE Fighter. But another great game that launched into its own series was Wing Commander. And this port tried to bring the excitement of space combat to the Super Nintendo. And keep in mind, this was a few years before Star Fox. Wing Commander is a little bit different than most flight combat games, in that it is a military life simulator in addition to the combat. When you load up the game, you are not immediately thrown into the action like other games. You play as a new pilot to the TCS Tigerclaw, a large military space station. There are other pilots on board the station that you can interact with, have conversations with, and learn about the missions. You can even go into a flight simulator to practice in between missions. That's right, you can play a video game in a video game. Video gameception. After you are ready to take on a mission, you go to the mission briefing room where you learn the mission goals and objectives. Everything is also brought to life with cutscenes, and while they may seem primitive now, at the time, this was incredible and they still hold their own appeal. But the real action of the game comes from jumping into a spacecraft and taking to the vast emptiness of space. Actually, instead of emptiness, space is filled with enemy fighters. The combat is from a first-person perspective. Half the screen shows your craft, showing your radar, fuel levels, and missile counts. And the other half is space. You have missiles and photons for attack, and you will need them, and piloting skills to survive. The enemy fighters are more than capable of blowing up your ship and sending you back out in a coffin. Flying through the battlegrounds has a great feel to it. You actually feel like you are traveling distances, and you come up to space stations and engage in great dogfights. It becomes tense, trying to get a lock on a target before they get one on you. Going above and beyond the mission objectives will have its rewards. You can earn ribbons and medals, and also have your rank go up, making you feel a sense of progress. You can even see your medals in between missions. Wing Commander is a great example of how fun space combat can be. It would be enjoyed by any fan of sci-fi, flying games, or anyone who wants to forget its awful movie adaptation.